Hey guys, Tarp here bringing you some more Warcraft 3 action. Playing Face spawning on the left, we have Happy playing as Undead and going for the Crypt Lord first. Face off some on the right, we have VortiX also playing as Undead and also going for the Crypt Lord first.
A player's forces are under attack.
Both sides, keeping tabs on those first heroes. Both of them going for the Crypt Lord. Got some beetles from a critter for both players. And they're running down, starting the creeping. This one from ESL, Dreamhack Winter again. And from the quarterfinals. Players going for the creep now. VortiX a bit faster, bringing back his Acolyte from the scouting role. Now, okay, gonna stop by these creeps over here. Ziggurat down. Happy's Acolyte's back now as well. A little bit later starting the Ziggurat, but no big deal. Still running out. A lot of corpses from these Murlocs, but Happy taking the stronger camp at the moment. For the center, and you know, a lot of normal damage against these medium armor Forest Troll Berserkers. Should be very strong, take them down fast, but these units are very clumped at the moment compared to the experience. Both players on pretty much dead even experience starting this one out. Early Impale doesn't steal the Ogre Mauler with that Impale. Happy trying to go for the Ogre Mauler steal, ends up catching it with just regular attacks after that. Popped the Impale a little bit early. The Impale didn't hit almost any of VortiX's units, but he's got the Lightning Shield out, and that is doing some nasty damage. Making a big difference in this fight for Happy. Quite a lot more experience now for Happy's Crypt Lord. Taking down a ghoul, I think that was there, as well as a Skelly, and now level 3 on his Crypt Lord. VortiX is mine about... Did Happy forget to make his mine? He's made a second Acolyte for this already. Oh, no, VortiX, has he been doing some crazy shenanigans with his ghouls? That's why he's not able to fight so well. Maybe it got cancelled actually by VortiX's ghouls. I wonder where they went. Okay, so Happy needs to make this count. VortiX does have a couple units over here. Did have to town portal out though. Must have got surrounded by Happy. This is a chaotic match. I'm having trouble keeping tabs on what's going on here. But yeah, no restart on the build from Happy. He doesn't have the lumber to restart his mine at the moment. Mine is getting quite low for VortiX though. And his Crypt Lord is quite low as well. There's quite a few Acolytes in the process here, but he's still got 2 left. And come back in for the repairs. Mine is getting low, but Happy's starting to run out of momentum down here. Ghouls find the Acolytes again. And it looks like Happy having to disengage here. So VortiX getting the better of the early game. He's got a little bit more experience. He's got his Haunted Goldmine up and running. Wow, you don't see that every day. Oh, he takes down that Acolyte as well. Happy restarting his construction now.
A town is under siege.
Oh, that was quite a lot later. Okay, he's coming back and he's got a few more ghouls enforcing. VortiX was greedy. Tried to just start the mining instead of going for the repairs on the Haunted Mine. And it gets cancelled. Such a good timing there as well. VortiX can't pull back. Maybe look to start some creeping. Happy looking for the surround on the Crypt Lord, but VortiX avoiding that for the moment. Acolyte gonna go down there. Lot of beetles here for VortiX though. Need level 4 on his Crypt Lord. Has to restart construction though. He's got 2 ghouls back here, not up to much at the moment. Okay, he's got another stream of ghouls heading towards Happy's main. This is some tier 1 gaming right here, guys. Don't see this too often. Both players staying at tier 1 for such a long time. VortiX with nearly a 10 food lead though. So even though Happy should restart his mining a little bit earlier. Maybe we're gonna look for a surround on one of these ghouls here. Yep.
A town is under siege.
This is kind of just a distraction here for VortiX. He's going after the acolytes in the main base. Gonna pick off one or two of them. If you try and run away from the mining here. Takes down 2 acolytes so far. Continuing to distract. VortiX on the run, pulling back. Has put down a second ziggurat and upgrading that with a slow tower as well. Needs all the help he can get to try and defend this base. Got a couple ghouls coming. Does Happy smell them? I'm looking to intercept. Wouldn't put it past him. While the ghoul harass continues in Happy's base, Happy also going for a second slow tower as main mine. His expansion up and fully mining though, so does have quite a lot of income at the moment. He's losing a lot of acolytes over here, Happy, as well as a ghoul, but it looks like he's going to take down 2 of VortiX's ghouls. VortiX takes down 1 more acolyte and looks like he's going to try to run out now. The double cold towers making life very hard for him there. Happy also with the double crypts down, by the way, so he can start pumping out those ghouls like crazy. Happy kind of getting himself stuck in a corner here, but not too much surface area, so he's not taking a tremendous amount of damage. He's also on blight. And VortiX kind of running out of attacking units at the moment. Happy running out with some low ghouls there, and there we go, breaks this around. VortiX still looking to re-surround, and Happy kind of getting jammed in this little area, and he has to town portal out, so nicely done there. Does get level 4
a town is under siege
with the Crypt Lord. And you're going to go for a few of these acolytes. VortiX also up and running from his main mine, expansion mine, with a slight gold lead at that. Good job there, splitting the cold damage amongst a couple different units. Good idea.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, VortiX trying to get into the shop here, but Happy blocking. Picks up the heal scroll, protection, and invul potion. So just emptying out that shop. VortiX still with about a 10 food lead at the moment in terms of army size. So VortiX still in a nice position. Impale going to go for the surround. Can he keep it? Pops the scroll protection to try and keep the lockdown. And the heal scroll. He's trying to break the surround desperately. He gets back to the shop. Buys the invis and the dust. And he gets away. That was such a close call. Maybe the scroll protection from Happy saving the day? Wow. What a crazy match this is so far. Picks up a town portal as well.
A player's forces are under attack.
Just units all around the map just attacking each other randomly. Do have double crypts for VortiX as well. What? 4 crypts? He's going for 4 crypts. This is mad. 4 crypts. Alright, well here we go. He's coming over to harass now.
A town is under siege.
Losing a couple ghouls already though. Happy's own Crypt Lord though, having to stay safe, stay invisible for the moment, still very low on health. Not much mana left on the Crypt Lord though, so can't really go for the Impale surrounds. And this attack maybe not quite so successful for VortiX now with the double cold towers here. Making life very tough for him. Gone for the surround on Happy's Crypt Lord, but unsuccessful to this point.
Town is under siege.
He's taking down a couple units. Oh, he's got to be careful running around the back of the mine here. Might have to town portal out himself. Happy looking for the surround. Oh, VortiX evading nicely so far. Going for the kill on the towers. And he breaks the surround. Acolyte comes off the mine. Gold tower in some trouble. Happy coming back with the staff. He's got a heal scroll himself here. 1 tower down. Frantic battling, level 5 on the Crypt Lord now for VortiX. Heal scroll for Happy. He's got a lot of units here, Happy. Fighting strongly. So those are some beefy beetles. Vortex losing quite a lot of units here. He's not even trying to run out with them here. He's just letting them die. There we go. Trying to run out with the beetles now. Just all ghouls. Putting down a graveyard as well. And resummoning his altar. Gonna look for a second hero perhaps. I have quite a few creeps left on the map. Could creep that up quite quickly. Happy still behind on food though, down to 40, whereas VortiX at 55. He's got a huge army size advantage. All ghouls though, by the way.
Forces are under attack.
But yeah, if you can get some damage upgrades and stuff on these ghouls, they're going to be potent. Can't really start lumber harvesting down here. There's no graveyard that's up in the main base. Might have been an idea to put it down here. Okay, Happy's the one coming on the offensive now with the 2 cold towers. Happy also hit level 5. There's the big boy beetles. But here we go, Vortex coming back. Well stocked on mana this time. With the Impale, takes down a ghoul. Vortex losing a ghoul himself. And there's some more beetles for Happy. Another Impale, takes down a ghoul. 2 ghouls. Pops the scroll protection to help him with this fight. Okay. Oh, every single unit getting stunned there. Okay, a lot of ghoul trading here. Not sure who's better for at the moment. Vortex staying at around the same amount. Okay, picks up the heal scroll ghouls. Looks like he missed a couple ghouls with that heal. And those high level beetles are quite nasty. Vortex needs to get on resummoning his. Turn around, going for surround on the Crypt Lord. He's got the staff though. Doesn't even need it for the moment. Manages to run out. In the meantime, those high level beetles ripping through Vortex's ghouls. But he has to disengage on the chase there. The threat of the push looms. Vortex doesn't have a huge army here though. Bring in a few more ghouls now. Looking to get something going though. Going after the acolytes. Pretty good Impale, and he's got another scroll protection. Just a crazy battle at the moment. Ghouls everywhere. Heated fighting. Level 6 on Vortex's Crypt Lord now. Run out of mana though. No more mana potions either. So it might limit his effectiveness from here. That's his last set of beetles for a while. Nasty Impale again. And a town portal out, trying to save those low health ghouls. There's like two or so acolytes on that mine. I don't know. That attack didn't seem to have quite the same venom of Vortex. Oh, nice to see him making use of the ritual dagger here. Good option for healing up a swarm of units like this for Undead. Starting to mix in a couple gargoyles now. Got the quad crypt, so he can just pump out whatever he wants. Happy sending a bunch of ghouls into the base again. He's building another ziggurat down there. Happy going for the rebuild on the altar now himself. Gargoyles making a pretty big difference here. Happy doesn't have an answer for that at the moment. Starting his own gargoyles and starting his 3rd crypt. He's a little bit behind in the crypt department still. Okay, here he comes into Vortex's base, but there were about 3 or 4 ghouls back here to defend. As well as that cold tower and the undead base. Oh, but Happy coming across with the staff on the Crypt Lord. Trying to inflict the hurt here. Medium Impale. Got a couple gargoyles back here defending, and Vortex coming in force. It's like a town portal back now from Happy. Try and answer this threat. Pretty good Impale there. We go for the level 3 Impale instead of the ultimate on his Crypt Lord.
Player's forces are under attack.
Gargoyle's working nicely at the moment. Tough fighting though. Vortex below 50 again.
Town is under siege.
Losing quite a few ghouls at the moment. He's interrupting the mining bug. Oh my god, that was a crazy impale. All these ghouls super low now. Vortex trying to run out. Didn't do much with that attack, if I'm honest.
A player's forces
Oh
are
no,
under
he's losing them
attack.
to the Murlocs on the way out as well. One goes down. Quite a few close to death as well. Just the double cold towers making life so hard for whoever's attacking whoever else. Vortex going for the unsummon on 2 of the crypts here. And all of a sudden he's down to 34 food? How did he... Ow! Ow! Maybe try and do some creeping just for some more gold, I guess. Vortex looking to attack. If he came up here, man, he could mop up those gargoyles very, very fast. Looks like he's just massing gargoyles at this stage. Coming in for the Echo Harass again. Going for the ultimate again with that Crypt Lord as well. Going for the Spike Carapace instead. Going after Happy's statue. Another scroll protection from Vortex. Down goes the statue. Quite a few of those high level beastles over here, and they're putting in some damage. In comes Happy's gargoyles now. And they got the advantage of the 2 slow towers. But I think Vortex still has the superior number. Seems to win that engagement. Dropping the mining a bit more. Happy comes back in. It's easier to micro the gargoyles now with the air-to-air mode that you can toggle. Pretty good impale there. And a lot of the beetles getting mopped up now by Happy. Double cold towers working on the gargoyles as well. And it looks like Vortex going to try and disengage now. What a big difference it makes not being able to burrow these beetles as well. So much less survivable. Well, without researching burrow, which neither player seems to have bothered doing. But has Vortex's aggression kind of come off the rails? You know, he had close to 15 food advantage. One stage. I thought he might sit back, go for a second hero. Maybe go for a tech up. Go for the frenzy ghouls and try and just make a big push at that stage, but maybe with an orb. But he tried to keep the aggression going, and now the playing field seems to have leveled quite a lot. Still does have an experience advantage though. But you know, like a Nova would go such a long way in some of these fights. Looks like Happy also just pumping out the Gargs for the moment. Triple Crypt Gargs. There's Vortex down to the double Crypt Gargs after unsummoning 2 of his... Oh, what did he do there?
Player's forces are under attack.
He had his Invul Potion instead of his Mana Potion. Oh, that was very costly for Vortex. Happy doing a bit more creeping, getting an... Oh, nice item. Pendant of Energy. 100 mana for the Crypt Lord. Makes a big difference in these Impale Wars. 1 damage upgrade on these gargoyles. Happy still with no damage upgrades. But it's pretty much 50 versus 50 at this stage.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alchemist, okay. I was expecting Vortex to pick up a second hero, and it's a spicy selection. Pretty good at level 1, you know. The heal spray. Coming on the offensive. Oh, it looks like he's gone for Acid Bomb. Okay, also pretty good at level 1. And okay, scroll protection. He's looking to win the game here. Massive air versus air battle. Acid Bomb up there though should make a pretty big difference for Vortex, along with the 1 damage upgrade. Still looks like a pretty close fight though. Happy popping the ultimate on his Crypt Lord here, also making a difference. And running out with the gargoyles. Oh boy, Alchemist in some trouble. No way of getting out. And those cold towers working nicely. Oh, Impale Surround potentially. Let's have an Invul Potion and a Town Portal. Looks like it might have to be the Town Portal getaway. No! Somehow he breaks free of the surround. VortiX does end up with a superior number of gargoyles at the end of that fight. He did lose his hero. And it looks like Happy's switching over to fiends now. VortiX meanwhile still pumping the gargs. 2-1 upgrades. And is ticking up now.
Forces are under attack.
So is Happy. In fact, Happy a little bit further along the road, so he's going to have the orb first. And does have better scaling in the fights, because he's got the Death Knight instead of the Alchemist. Just going for the central creep camp here. I was going to say, did somebody snipe the Ogre Magi and didn't notice? But no, he's just out the back, not up to much. That's the nice item from the centre. Where every building is beetle population as well. Big healing potion. Popping off the dust there, curious. Do you expect a shade to be around, I wonder? Cripple quite low, and it'll be interesting to see what...
A player's forces are under attack.
What hero? VortiX goes for third. Kind of needs a ranged hero to make use of the orb, right? But he did go for a chemical range, it looks like, instead of heal spray. As his second skill on the Alchemist. So maybe he could go for the orb on the Alchemist. Does have some pretty good DPS with that. Stop him by the shop and he is stocked with all the consumables. Now he's about 5 food behind and does have a kind of bad army composition to face down against Happy now with a boatload of fiends. Bring in the acolytes. Doesn't have too many ghouls left either as well, so not really much to deal with these fiends. And Happy now with the orb. Pretty well stacked lich as well. This early stage. VortiX now, okay, restarting
player's forces
ghoul production after seeing Happy's army composition. Starting the fight with the scroll of protection, charging in, but quite a few units behind. Huge Nova, gargoyles in shambles. He'll scroll though to try to keep him safe. Happy pops the ultimate. Pretty good fight so far from Happy though. A lot of gargoyles going down fast here. Another heal scroll VortiX. Another huge impale from Happy though. And these gargs are going down fast. Horrible fight for VortiX so far. Starting to pick off a couple of fiends now though. Triple statues from Happy as well, so even if he takes out a statue it doesn't even matter that much. VortiX dropping for position here, trying to take down the statues now. He's taking down one. There goes the second. Surround on the Death Knight with the beetles. Pops the invul. VortiX still with a decent number of gargs, but maybe not for long. Nova, most of them very low in health. Impale, he wants to get that Death Knight kill. Goes for the surround again. Transfers the town porter at the last second. Death Knight survives. The end of that fight though, Happy with about 15 food more than VortiX. Got away with quite a lot there, restarting his fiend production as well. Okay, here we go, unsummoning. Altar, maybe could unsummon one of these crypts as well, you don't need 3 of them anymore. Okay, brings in a couple of the ghouls. Decent number of ghouls, stopping by the shop as well. He's got the invos, he's got the heal scrolls. There's one thing now, okay. One big difference from VortiX so far, very good shop control. Constantly buying all the consumables, but Happy finding a bit of time to do some creeping here, getting that lich closer to 3. Might hit 3 in the next fight. Never got any upgrades for those ghouls in spite of making like 50 of them or something. So they're not going to be super potent against the fiends. Only one heal scroll to keep them safe this time against the Impales and against the Novas. And Happy does have the statues, so he is regening mana. The longer VortiX waits, the worse this is kind of getting for him, honestly. He never got the orb for his heroes either. Looks like he's going to pull back and do some creeping, and there are quite a few creeps left on his side of the map. Could get this Alchemist up to maybe close to level 5 if Happy allows him the time. By the shop, not getting the orb still, interesting. Certainly I wouldn't want it the way that VortiX has been using his Crypt Lord. Seems to have very low damage uptime, constantly running around and getting blocked and stuff, but I can see it on the Alchemist. A couple more beetles from these corpses. Force +9. Oh, another compelling case. Maybe an Orb of Corruption here. Okay, now he's going for a damage upgrade on the ghouls. Happy just camping up, regening mana, inching his way towards more mana on that Crypt Lord. Also picked up a Temple of the Damned and now a Sacrificial Pit. Those shades. He's going to try to go for a Boneyard. It'll be a bit tough against the gargoyles at the moment, but he doesn't have enough fiends. And there's not too many gargoyles left now. Okay, so he does go for Heal Spray now. Instead of a second level of Chemical Rage. Interesting. Pretty good though, because his healing options are quite bad on these ghouls at the moment. Never bothered to get a Slaughterhouse himself for a statue. And here we go, Happy pumping up. Breaking upkeep. Triple Crypts, all producing fiends here. Shade on top of VortiX's army as well. Cashes in the ring, picks up the consumables. Maybe restarting production on one of those ziggurats. He did unsummon one from up here before. Alright. Game pace has slowed down quite a lot. So much so that I might go double time here for a little bit. Since neither player's really doing anything. VortiX still below 50, whereas Happy is right on 60. Gonna make him advantage if they fight anytime soon. But looks like that might not be the case. VortiX pulling back. So a couple more creeps for his Alchemist.
A player's forces are under attack.
To get here. Beetle keeping tabs. Anti-magic shell, interesting. Okay, now VortiX pumping. Breaking 50, more gargoyles coming in. More banshees for Happy. Standing right on the tavern here. Is he going to try buy a third hero? Doesn't really have the resources for that at the moment, and mines are dry. Okay, here we go. His mine also running out at this stage. But Happy with about 10 food up. Feeling like he's got a stronger composition as well. He's got the Orb of Corruption on the Lich. But it does have the Invis Crypt Lord, however that Shade doesn't know exactly what's going on. Oh, this could be disastrous. VortiX running down with his Crypt Lord. Shade has lost sight of him for the moment though. And he's actually going to get a pretty good impale off thanks to that. So it ends up working pretty well. Look at that impale though. All the ghouls low. Pops the heal scroll. And ultimate from Happy. The ghouls just getting cut to shreds here though. Gargoyle's getting whipped down, getting picked apart by the mass fiends. VortiX throws in the tower. Wow, that was a crazy game. High action stuff. 4 crypt ghouls. You don't see that every day. But I think Happy kind of adapting a little bit better in the late game. Those last 2 or so pushes from VortiX didn't seem to work out terribly well. And I don't know about the attacks he did, picking up the Alchemist. I feel like if he just transitioned into a more standard late game with the advantage he had, he could have beaten Happy there. But GG, well played by both players. Very entertaining match. Anyway, guys, I'll wrap on that. If you like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll get you for the next thrilling installment. Look at those KDs. Until then, goodbye and good luck.